What's up, everybody? How are you doing? I'll get this all the way as extended as I can. I need to get like another good tripod, but as you guys know, I wreck the heck out of them. I wreck them so often. So this one's cheap. Doesn't go very high. How's everybody doing? Hello, Martha. We've been working on some welding sculptures. Show you them in a second once a couple people hop on. Oh, speaking of welding sculptures, if you're not on my Patreon, I don't know how many people are going to be here. Did I even show this on my Patreon? I can't remember. I think so. Or was it on the regular feed? Gosh, I don't remember. But, see this little, what do you call it? Hinge. It's a garage door hinge. Does that remind anyone of anything? I pulled this out because I was making something. Maybe I was making a rooster. I was making a rooster at one point, and I was doing it on a live video. Was it a rooster, or what was it? Maybe it was a rooster. I can't remember. But anyways, I pulled this one out of my bin, and I was like, man, that reminds me of such and such a thing. And in fact, I actually might make it today or tomorrow. I burnt myself. It freaking hurt. I grabbed, speaking of roosters, I made this rooster here. I'll show it in a minute. But I grabbed onto something on it, and it sizzled. That freaking hurt. Most people here are already on Josh's Patreon. It says Renee, and shares the link. Thank you. If you'd like to be a part of my Patreon, at the very least, you get your name on the door with Ginger Tits here, and everybody else. You can have your name be whatever within some sort of, polite reason. But if you have a funny name, we can put a funny name on the door. Most of those names are just people's actual names, but there's also Dog Mom of 8, for example. But, most people they're just the regular name. Christopher Shepard, Amber Hall. But then there's Lady Time, First Gen Hun, Be a Creative Self, which I think is a combination of a made-up name or a handle and their real name, right? All sorts of different options to do. So if you would like your name on the door, please join my Patreon. I have a $1 tier, a $3 tier, a $10 tier, a $20 tier, a $100 tier, and for the criminally insane, $1,000 tier. I just thought I would hop on because I'm taking a short break here in between some projects. I'm actually waiting for my lawnmower battery to charge, and I didn't want to start another sculpture whilst that was happening, so I thought I'd come on and say hello. The Small Rock Shop, Chris McQuaig changed his name. Hello. Hello, Chris. Oh, hey, Josh and all. I was just eating and watching your vlog 273. Vlog 273. Guys, we're getting so close to the trailer vlogs. It's probably going to happen over winter that I get there, so I'm not working on it in the winter probably. But, hey, there's a piece of maple wood I could use. I just bought some maple yesterday. Somewhere in here. I bought 4 pieces of wood. Spent $320 on 4 pieces of wood. Are you kidding me? $320 on 3 pieces of wood. Let me show you. Let me show you this, because that's insane. That's insane. Guys, okay? So, let me move some stuff here. We got this piece of walnut, and it's not even super beautiful walnut. It was the best they had, but, not as great as I was hoping. We got Purple Heart. Got another piece of walnut. And then this is the piece of maple that I got. It's got some figuring to it, but not a lot. Some buoyancy down here, but not a lot. These 4 pieces of wood, $320. 320 buckaroos. I couldn't freaking believe it. Just in case we were going to be doing some buffering, I just went off of my whatchamacallit. Vlog 273 is French kiss. Ah, nice. As opposed to chef's kiss. I like it. That's such a old inside joke on the channel. Purple Heart would have been expensive. Yeah, it was the most expensive. It's $30 per board foot. So this is, I don't know, maybe, what is that? What do you think that is? Guess in the comments what you think that is. I never even measured it. I'm going to guess it's 11 inches. And for reference, okay, because I know it's hard to tell on video. For reference, here's my hand. Okay. Let me grab something else so you can kind of figure out based off of what I'm holding up. Hold on, here's something that most people have. Here's a rattle can. Okay. Anyone have any ideas how wide that is? Jay? Who's Jay? My brother? Oh, JC. 8963, hello. Always remember, kids, STDs are timeless. Oh, man, I thought that was hilarious. All that footage is from last year, like almost exactly a year ago, a year and a month ago. And so I forgot about lots of that. I actually had a plan on how I was going to edit that vlog. I totally forgot how most of it was going to be edited. I clearly didn't film a lot, so I knew I was going to fill in the blanks a certain way, and then I've forgotten since. Okay, no guesses. That's okay. I'm going to guess it's 11 inches. Ooh, 10 and a half inches. So how they do that, and it's 1 inch thick. Yeah, it's 1 inch thick. So they go 11 or 10 and a half by whatever, and it's $30 per foot. So they probably would have given me the inch for free, but maybe not. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. This is almost $150 worth of wood just in this one piece. And then the walnut, I think is $15 a board foot. And the I had it up here. This is the old prices. Maple used to be 7. Now I think it's 11. It's gone way up. I can't believe it. I was like, are you kidding me? But the reason why I bought it is because I'm going to be, let me turn you guys around. I'm going to be opening up my Christmas store again. I almost thought I wasn't going to, but I just got a spot yesterday. I haven't confirmed it yet, so I'm prematurely announcing it. I have just a couple days to think about it, but it's going to be in Edmonton instead of where I live here is closer to Spruce Grove. It's going to be in Edmonton, which is kind of a bummer, but it's in a mall, not a great mall, but a mall with a lot of art in it, which I think is pretty cool. So I wanted to test it out. It's the mall the Bonnie Doon Shopping Center, for those of you who are local. For everyone else who watches my videos regularly, it'd be the one where I went to that indoor art walk. So yeah. To think some people question the cost of a finished product. Oh shit, yeah. But you know, people just see the finished product. They like something, or they don't like something, or they say they can make it themselves. They don't really understand what the raw materials cost. Yeah. I should have just said it. I figured $137 plus tax. Yeah, close to that. I was thinking 10 3/4. Holy cow, dude. That's pretty good measuring eyes. Oh no, everyone called me dipstick, and I thought I was a compliment of some sort. This is parched, LOL. Lady D99, thank you for watching my vlog. Lots of fish pictures. Oh yeah. Yeah. Guys, if you guys are friends with Chris on his Facebook page, his wife is his exact twin. And I don't mean like, oh, couples grow to look. No, I confused her for him. I was like, what the heck? She caught a sturgeon. And so he posts, oh, my wife caught this sturgeon, which is pretty impressive. Even for a seasoned fisherman, to catch a sturgeon is pretty cool. Uh, but anyways, I look at this picture and I'm like, wow, pretty sure. Pretty, pretty never mind. I'm just kidding. He just his wife is camera shy, so he just posed with the fish himself, and then just gave the catching credit to his wife without saying anything about him being in the picture, and I thought it was hilarious. Premature is an odd thing to say. Premature what? What did I say? Why did I say that? I can't even remember. Or post within Canada. I might have someone in Winnipeg I want to send something to. It says Scott Cat. You're finishing a thought that I didn't see. Is Canada Post on strike, or are you able to post overseas? It is on strike. It's a rolling strike or a rotating strike or whatever. But I can use other things. I'm just not sending things to the US really. I mean, you can if you want to pay for it. For those of you who want to pay I think it's 45% tariff now on imported goods from Canada, I will for sure do my best to send it to you. There's some paperwork we have to fill out, so I'm actually just telling people that I'm not sending anything to the U.S. right now because I don't want to send out the paperwork. But if you want to spend, I don't know, let's say a minimum of $100, then I will fill out the paperwork. I hate it. I hate paperwork. I hate it so much you don't even understand. But I do appreciate everyone's continued support, American or otherwise. The tariffs are not going to last forever because it's not sustainable. Either Canada is going to do whatever the United States government wants to do, or the U.S. government is just going to stop doing whatever they're doing. It could go either way. I don't know, and I don't know when it will happen, and I can't do anything about it. So here we are. I'm in Scotland, so nothing has changed. Yeah, I can send stuff to Scotland. Oh, we're buffering. We're buffering. Sorry about the buffering. I took it off my Wi-Fi. I thought we'd be good. How are we now? Only one person said we're buffering, so hopefully it's not too big a deal. Okay, let me show you what I've been making, okay? I haven't been making a whole heck of a lot because I just started making stuff just the other day. And I kind of been doing it in between other things. Keep in mind you guys are backwards. No, I guess it doesn't really matter. These things don't need to be directional. But I'm making these. Well, I just made one. This is a cutlery handle Christmas tree with the 3 wise men as the tree topper. Okay. Pretty cool. I don't know if anyone commissioned this on my commission book. I didn't look at it, but now that I'm talking to you, I'm wondering if maybe I missed looking at someone. But anyways, I made this, and I made this one's almost done. I'm not quite finished. I just taking a short break. I made a medium-sized rooster, and he's got a cocked head. Just starting to experiment with some personality in the way that they're kind of like posed, if you will. I want to give him a little more dimensionality, so I made it so his legs are a little splayed out a little bit, made it so his head's a little cocked, and then of course I love doing the tails. I'm using some more lamp pieces here and here, so there's some brass in there, some more gears in there. I spray painted this hinge. I cheated a little bit. Usually I just keep the original patinaed paint, but I wanted to add some color, so Oh, that's what I was using as a measuring device over there. I just spray painted that green, gives some color to the rooster, and I think it looks pretty cool. The wattle is a bunch of red keys. Thank you to everyone who's been sending me keys to my P.O. box. Really appreciate that. If I have this store, I have the option to keep it past Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to because I don't want to work there every day. I will be working there basically, let's say most days during the Christmas season. It's just a long ways for me to drive every day there and back. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I might do my key thing that I had the idea of doing. So I need the thousands more keys, possibly. So yeah. Hello, Bead Crazy. Hello. Hello, everyone. How is everybody doing, by the way? Parched, hello. Tori, hello. Cindy, Stacy, Andrea. I put your name on the door yesterday. Or not yesterday, but the other day there, and I put the vlog up today. I put it up yesterday, but for my Patreon audience, but anyway, it's live today. Who else is here? Amy. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Scott Cat. Of course, I've already seen some of your messages there. Janice. Janice RC. Holy cow, I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you for being here. Droopy Dick. Droopy Dick is here. Droopy Dick. You stayed here. Wait, I think you just stumbled upon, right? And then I asked you to subscribe. Well, you must have. I love that. Droopy Dick. Hilarious. I don't know. I don't know why you stuck around, but I'm glad you did because I love your name. That's so funny. If you become one of my patrons, I'll put your name on the door here as Droopy Dick. Oh, Amy's Toyota got totaled. Wait, the car that you drove here with? No loss there, fortunately, but sucks when you have no choice in the matter. Wow, that really sucks. I wrecked my truck, as some of you will know, and I haven't fixed it yet because I am trying to do this store instead at the moment. Probably should fix the truck, but I don't know. Working hard on my beads for the upcoming Christmas shows. Okay. You still need thousands? Thousands of keys. I still need thousands. How's Ashley doing? Ashley's doing good. Love the green. Right? The green looks good on the rooster, right? This one I made a little more subtle. This is like a younger rooster, right? Still has the longer neck and the longer tail. They're more like dainty, if you will. Most of the ones I've made huge roosters, but I kind of wanted to give that younger, spry look, just to have some diversity, because I have so many that I've made already that are kind of, well, I think I improve each time. I have 2 available right now at the gallery. This one will be in my store, and we'll do some more welding sculpts. We gotta make some mosquitoes and stuff. Some of the stuff that are easy sellers and such. Figure it out as time goes on. I don't have much time. I'm gonna have Jaden here next week, Monday to Friday. I think even Tuesday. I don't think I am gonna be going out on Tuesday. So we'll make a bunch of cutting boards and such, a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, gotta just try to get a good amount of stuff done here. Daryl. Well, let me pay the plumber first. Need a shitter. I'll wall it one day. I honestly am just. I'm not. I am serious, but it wouldn't bother me if you never became a Patreon member. I'm okay. One of the kids was driving when it happened. Oh, shit. That's no good. Amy, one of your kids hit a deer, or a deer hit them. I actually sold some doors the other day, uh, 2 days ago, to a guy who got hit by a deer. He didn't hit the deer hit him. The deer ran across the highway in front of him, turned around when it got closer, and slammed into his doors. Like, whoops. Yes, everyone but the deer are fine. Did you keep the deer, or did you just leave it as roadkill for the birds? Because I see lots of people here. Not lots of people. You see it every so often. People harvesting deer or moose that get hit here on the road. You have to call the Fish and Wildlife or whatever to get permission. But yeah, people are always harvesting roadkill. My son just totaled our Kia Spectra, another vehicle not worth keeping, so that's lucky. But Vicky, man, that sucks. Got hit by a deer. Can't keep them here without tags. It was a youngster. Ah. Oh, you have to have a tag. Here, it's like, I don't know what exactly are the stipulations, but you don't need a tag. I think you have to prove that you didn't hit it on purpose, but most people will be like, well, my freaking windshield is caved in, so not on purpose. One time a deer jumped right onto my windshield while I was driving on the turnpike. Renee, what were you driving? Was it the Camaro? Hello, Vicky. Hello, Glow. Freddie, hello. Let me show you some of the other things I've been making. Or do I have them in here? I might not have them in here at the moment. I might have brought them in the house. In which case I can't show you. Well, that's okay then. Oh, here they are. These, well, I've made them already a while ago, but my drill press bench thing that I briefly showed in a short and in the last vlog, right? This place here. The reason why I wanted to have this workstation, I almost got another one. That's gonna have 4 drill presses. I almost got another one, but they sold it just before I was able to get it. Bummer. But I'm trying to get 2 more of that same drill press. Anyways, I've been making these. This one is supposed to emulate a cheeseburger. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that. This camera kind of sucks, so forgive me for that. But oak on the bottom for a bun, walnut for patty. I don't know what kind of wood this is, but this yellow wood here for a cheese, and then oak again for the top bun. Obviously it's square, not round, but if you can use your imagination, yeah, it's a cheeseburger. It's a swivel lid box, just meant to hold, I don't know, whatever. Let's see here. You can hold your hot dog keychain. Oh no, it can't. It doesn't fit. What could it hold? It could hold. Okay. It could hold this. It could hold your plastic knobby thing. Bam! If you had one of those, you need a place to put it. There you go. Obviously, you can pick whatever you want to hold. All right, it could be jewelry or Marge Simpson. Oh yeah, if you guys had a Marge Simpson, that's what you could do. I need a place to put this Marge. Put it right here. So I've been making these. I have quite a few of them, and some of them have turned out well. Some of them not as well. This one, right? Look at that pretty piece of wood, right? This one I burned. I got close to the edge, so not as great. Bigger ones. right? Piece of oak. This is my old banister in my house. Um, this one is not swivel. It's right. And they, unfortunately, they have these little holes here. I was thinking about putting felt in there, and then I was like, I'm not gonna put felt in there. Maybe I will in the future. This one, I kind of wish I didn't make the lid so thick, but I did. Here's another one. I shouldn't store it in the shop here. Cause, oh, and this one's my favorite, but unfortunately it warped. Hate that, but look how pretty that is. Gosh, so nice. But since it warped, I'm probably not going to sell it, or I'll sell it for like discounted rate. Also, I didn't sand it that good. Yeah, just warped. I was so bummed. But man, it's pretty. Pretty wood. Yeah, that's all I have in here. Oh, I have these ones, which I was gonna put hinges on them, but then I never did. The little ring box. I'll go like this. Sorry, the lighting's not great. I have that one, and I have this one. Really nice Paduke. Oh, I should have bought Paduke yesterday. I forgot. I totally forgot. What else have I been making? Can't remember. Oh, hot dogs, of course. I actually have an old vlog that I filmed a long time ago, but I didn't put out. That will probably be the next one that I put out of making some of these. Classic. Oh, right. And no. Oh, what a bummer. I really liked the grain on here, but you can see it's cracking. It's checking. Well, that's good to know because I know it's not stable. I'll stabilize it, but damn, that sucks. That sucks a lot. But anyway, we have this. It's going to be a cake knife, and I've been working on these. If you follow my Instagram, here's some that I have glued up. Oh, I guess I'm in two. These are going to be stir sticks, spatulas, whatever. These are just two of them. I'll have several of them. Just trying to figure out different things that I could make for the store. If I do decide to do this store permanently, whether in that location or another, I wanna have a nice range of products so people can kind of see what I'm about. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay. Hello, Tammy. Fill with epoxy. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I actually have some two-part epoxy that I'll probably stabilize it with. I've been looking for a tool that can make circle holes like that, but without the drilling hole at the bottom. Is there such a thing? Anyone know? You know, you could cut it off, and then you just have to put the piece that you're drilling into a vise. So you'd need two of them. And that would be, oh, thank you for asking this question. You know what I might do? When that has 4 drill presses, I might get one to start it. You get the one with the little nub, okay? Let me try to demonstrate this. Sorry about that. I accidentally pressed the mute button. I said, if anyone has any questions while I'm taping these up, I'll answer some questions. And then I'll show you kind of what. Who was that? Bia? Sorry about the buffering and about pressing the thing. Tonka. Who's Tonka? Someone saying hi, Tonka. Tontitic? Your nickname's Tonka? Wait, do you watch my brother Dakota's channel? Did he give you that nickname? From your, I'm assuming, nickname handle? By the way, if you don't follow my brother, please do. I'm just going to tape all these up so that I can show you what my idea is. Thank you to whoever. Okay, no questions? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm old news by now. You already know everything about me. What do you mean, who is Tonka? I own your skeleton print. Yeah, but did I know your name was Tonka? Which skeleton print? Skeleton print. Hold on. Skeleton print. Which skeleton print? Like a skull? Probably a skull, right? But which one? What version? Let me try to remember you. Give me some more information so I can place you. No, wait, I mean Jesus. You own the Jesus print? Not skeleton. Which Jesus? And where did you buy it from? I haven't caught it live in forever. I was just watching the last vlog and found this live. Hello, Carol C. Hello. Tia Green. Hello. Janice follows Dakota. That's awesome. Tia asks how my health is. My health is doing a little better. Actually, let's say a lot better. I've been going to the rec center every day to go for heat in the steam room. The steam room is, they say it's 50 degrees Celsius, but I'm fairly certain it's higher because, I mean, 50 is hot, of course. But every other steam room says it's 50 degrees. And our rec room closed for 20 days for cleaning. And so I went to 20 other rec centers, including one where, if you guys remember Bill, who made an appearance on Curiosity Inc. quite a few times. He worked for Alex from Curiosity Inc. for a while. He went to one of them. So I've been hanging out with him every Friday until recently. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Those steam rooms are also 50 degrees Celsius. Not even close to as hot. I could stay in those steam rooms for 15 minutes. Like, lots of them didn't have clocks, so I would just guess. I would just look at the clock outside, and I would stay in there. And then I would wait until I couldn't really take the heat any longer, right? Because obviously, over time, your body's just like, wow, this is too hot. And then I would go outside, and it would have been 15 minutes. And I'm like, what? The steam room that I go to, it's like 5 minutes is what my goal is. And so I always stay in usually for 5 minutes. But sometimes I can't even do that. Why am I telling you this again? Oh, yeah, my health. So I've been going there because I'm pretty sure that, because remember I was getting those injections until my neurologist was like, hey, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. So now I have 0 neurologists. I've seen 3 and I have 0, and I am not well. Freaking guys. But remember I was getting those injections that kill my nerves, right? They don't kill them, but like basically they I don't know what it's called. Nerve killers. Nerve freezers. I don't know. Anyways, in my neck, I have serious. Wait, is this right? Hold on, give me 1 second here. Oh, there we go. I have serious stiffness, right? And caused by just years of damage from just injuries and what have you, okay? And when this first happened, I lifted that thing, that compost bin, very awkwardly, and my neck was all weird, and it probably just moved something in such a way that that was it. It was excruciatingly painful, and it was painful for months and months and months where I couldn't do anything. Time has gone on. We did lots of different things, saw many different doctors, found out a lot of different things about my health, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, right now we're at, okay, it's probably a nerve thing, which many of you assumed it was, and I was told numerous times by my, by my first neurologist, said, well, it's probably not that because, and he gave me these reasons, and I probably explained it in previous videos and lives and such, and I can't remember exactly what the reasoning was, but it sounded logical to me. Anyways, as time has gone on, I am pretty sure that's exactly what it is, because when I got these nerve blockers, that's what it's called. When I got these nerve blockers, I felt like so much better. So much better. The first time I got it, I don't know what I looked like to anyone else, but Ashley went to basically all of my doctor's appointments. And I remember when I got those, he's like, it's pretty painful to put them in, so it's probably going to hurt. And I'm like, listen, dog, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt worse than what I'm already feeling. I don't freaking care. If you had to put it in with a flamethrower, I probably wouldn't care. Probably I would care. I'm obviously being facetious, but anyways, he puts them in, and it was painful, but it was nothing. It was nothing. He puts them in, right? I can't remember exactly. And I don't know what it is that changed in me, but it must have been quite a dramatic change in my body language or whatever. I was in like one of the private rooms, right, that you would go in when you see your doctor, and Ashley was in there with me, and it was one of the ones that the kind where they can do, I don't know what it's called, but they can do a surgery in there or whatever. It's big. And so Ashley was sitting behind me. So she didn't even see my face. She just heard me because I was like, so how quickly does this start working, these nerve blockers? And he goes, oh, pretty quickly. So I assumed, within, a couple days, maybe a couple weeks, pretty quickly. I'm like, great. I thought I was dreaming because basically within no joke, probably 5 seconds, probably even less, I felt probably 80% less pain. I was like, and keep in mind, I had already started feeling less pain because this was already a year and some in, I think. I can't remember the timeline exactly, but whatever it was that happened, Ashley, I was like, how long did you say this was going to take? And so this is the second time of me asking him, and he goes, it's like, probably, 10 to 30 seconds. And I was like, thank goodness. I thought I was tricking myself. I was placeboing myself into it, and I thought I was just gonna go back to the old pain, or the pain I was just feeling like moments ago. And anyway, I felt like almost instant relief basically, and I like, he's like, I was like, how long would it take? Is it gonna take? And he's like, maybe 10 seconds or so, or whatever he says. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, I feel amazing. And like, I turn around to like be like to Ashley to be like, dude, this shit fucking works. And she was just bawling, just tears streaming down her face. And so whatever that shit was, it must have had a very dramatic effect to my body language, because I wasn't even looking at her. It must have been, I don't know what I have no idea, but she could instantly see massive difference. And like, it was so like, I don't know what's the word, profound, I guess, that even I was like, I was tearing up. I couldn't believe how much less hurt I was feeling. And so anyways, time has gone on. I've had many of those injections again, but now I've stopped taking them because I don't have the neurologist anymore. He quit. He didn't quit me. He quit all of his patients. He retired, even though he was like 38. I'm like, dude, you're just 7 years older than me. What the hell's your problem? You just keep freaking doing your. Anyways, whatever. He quit, and apparently he was a genius. Apparently, my first guy was a genius. I don't think either of them are deserves the credit they were given. But maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe I'm bitter because they gave up on me. Well, the one guy didn't really give up on me. He just retired, and that annoys me. But that's not fair of me. Anyways, so to answer your question, I've been going to the rec center now, and I've been going to Cairo and other things to kind of fix my neck, or try to fix my neck, and going to the rec center and such. Like, basically no one in my life now who I meet or see thinks anything's wrong with me. It used to be, people used to be like, are you okay? Are you sick? Is something wrong? I would get that basically daily. Now barely anyone knows. So my health, although is not where I want it to be, like I can function, like I'm at like 75% of my old self, which is probably, I don't know. I would say I function probably at above the average lazy person now. So I'm very glad about that. It just sucks that I'm not 100%. I wish I was, but I'm not. But I will take this. I will take this over day one, dude. I wanted to, and I'm not being hyperbolic. I wanted to die. I was so miserable for so long, and then yeah, and then now, comparing to now, I'm like, it's night and day. But like, it's still like early in the morning, you know, still a little dark. I hope to improve further along. So I keep going to the rec center for heat, and I go into the cold pool and stuff. And when I first started going, it's weird because you think you're doing well, and then you do something new, and then you're doing much better. And you think about like, man, when I started going to the rec center, I was miserable. So now I'm telling you that I'm like at 75%, let's say, but maybe in next year this time, because it's been 3 years and 7 months. Let's say at 4 years, I might be like, wow, 3 years and 7 months, I was miserable. I hope to keep improving, and I hope that I can fix it. I need to get one more MRI. Hopefully only one more. I've only had 5 so far. Like, what the Anyways, I'm going to get one more. But since it's not an emergency, it's just I'm way in the back of the line. So I hope when they do the MRI, they're going to go lower, because I have had these X-rays, and you can see my spine is effed up. It's better than it was when I started going to this Cairo thing. I don't know how many sessions I have left. It's 98 sessions, so I'm getting close to being done it. The X-ray I had when I went to Divine Spine, which I vlogged, my neck is like this. Okay, it should be like this. Okay, like say it like this. Your neck goes like this. I'm exaggerating, but your neck goes like this, and then goes over your shoulders, right? And then goes into your lower back, and then back out at your butt. Well, where it's supposed to be curved like this, it was straight. And so, and then I also have narrow passages for my two vascular, whatever, my arteries or whatever that go into your brain. So I'm already, life was already like, you know what, we're gonna make this not as optimal as it could be. But then my neck is just messed up. It's straight, so it's making my spinal cord just, it's just stretching it, which is not good. But now my neck, instead of being like this, it's like this. I don't know how to show it. Instead of being like this, let's say it's supposed to be like this, that curve, it's like this, instead of like this, right? So, I know lots of people don't believe in chiro, they think it's horse shit, but, dude, I love it. It's great for me. I saw that I got a lot of comments here, so forgive me for ignoring everyone. You know that when I tell stories about stuff, my freaking thought process sucks. It goes all over the place. So I didn't want to get sidetracked more than I already sidetracked my own self. So I'll try to read some of them now. Let's see here. Let me scroll up a little bit here. Okay, let's see here. Don't tell Jesus I got that wrong. Andrew has to go. Okay, see you later, Andrew. You're probably already gone. Oh, the crucified Jesus, the brown one, not the blue one. Well, give me more information. Where did you buy it from? I gotta remember you. For you to be like, how can you not remember me? I gotta, give me a little more information. I'll try to remember you. Tonka. And the good news is my skin doctor has me on niacinamide, a form of VIT, and I don't know what that is, and I haven't had any skin cancer. Oh, vitamin D, is that what that's supposed to be? I haven't had any new skin cancers. That is good news. You just said, yeah, and the good news is, yeah, I don't have skin cancer anymore. No big deal. Well, I'm glad to hear that. What did the American doctor say? He said, dude, your neck is fucked. He didn't say that, but he said, yeah, your neck is messed up. So, yeah, I went to him 6 times while I was there. That was last year now. And from there, I tried to find a similar neck guy here. But we don't have them here because in the U.S. it's unregulated. Here it's regulated. So it's they're not allowed to do the things that he was allowed to do. When I described it, they were like, "What the frick? That's like medieval." And I was like, "Dude, but it was great. I would feel so much better." So, anyways, I only went to him 6 times though, and I was in the U.S. Like that video series that I just released was 2024 in October. We went there right after we came back from our gold mining thing. So I just edited those videos and put them out super slowly, super late. And forgive me for that if that's not what you were hoping for. Yeah, so he did stuff that I think was an improvement because I could feel better. But also, you don't know if you're just making it up in your head sometimes because you want it to be better, you know? Renee shouting on my Instagram, thank you. I wish we had even one rec center with those kind of things. With a pool? Or with steam rooms? Yeah. nerve blockers, paralyzed. Yeah, whatever they were great. I don't take them anymore. I kind of wish that I did, but also I'm glad that I don't feel the need to. I also did Botox, but it made me look so stupid. So I was like, I'm gonna try to not take the Botox because I like. I guess I don't have a lot of wrinkles anyway, but I hated what my face looked like. I looked so stupid. I was like, man, people take this to look better. I think I look real dumb. So, I mean, I was taking it for my headache, obviously, but still, didn't like it. Uh, I had great success with acupuncture when I had nerve damage in my arm. I didn't do Well, I did do acupuncture, but I did IMS more, which I found great benefit from that because if you look back at my videos, not that my posture is great now, and I'm conscious about it right now, so I'm purposely, I guess, being somewhat normal here. But if you look at my old videos, you'll see like I'm like this a lot, and I thought that was just because of laziness, but no, like to make myself up straight, you shouldn't have to put in a lot of effort to be straight. Lots of people have bad posture, of course, and it's from bad habits, sitting weirdly, working over a bench, sitting at a desk, having your computer monitor not in an optimal spot, different things, right? That's just kind of how life is these days. But me, I was like, I would have to like push against to get what looked like a good posture, and I lost over an inch of height, which is insane. So uh, now I'm not that my posture is great, but it's a lot better. Also, my teeth are worn down from always clenching them, from always being in pain, and my bite is pushed back here, so like my jaw is like over here now, and so now it's just going to always be there unless I consciously try to correct it. So instead of it being here, it's way back here because I'm always clenching my teeth. And I try to think about it more, and then I'll unclench it, and then like obviously my face all relaxes and stuff, right? But that's just if you're in chronic pain, you probably have that issue too, and it changes like the structure of your face. It's just like it looks bad. But also, I've been like so not lazy. It's not the right word, but I've been like sedentary for so long and like that's not active. So I've gained so much weight as well, 30 pounds, 35 pounds. At times I'm like, I should be about 150 pounds, I think. That's where I was before I got sick. And now I'm 180, sometimes 185, sometimes 175. Just depends. Also, it doesn't help that I eat a lot of donuts. Probably. Every time I go to the south side of Edmonton, I go to, although I didn't yesterday, but I didn't have time yesterday. I always go to Krispy Kreme, and I freaking love Krispy Kreme donuts. They're just so good. But I've gotten into the habit, which is still I probably shouldn't eat so much junk food. Obviously, as you get older, you also your metabolism slows down and stuff too. So, it's gonna happen regardless if you're not conscious about how you're uh, how you're eating. But uh, now when I eat junk food, it has to be delicious. It can't just be like, oh, I'm just getting a sugar fix because I'm addicted to sugar. It has to be delicious. Basically, everything I eat has to be delicious. It has to be worth the calories. So, like, if I make something for dinner, I try my best to make it awesome. And I also want Ashley to like it. And same when she's making stuff, she obviously wants me to make it too, or like it too. But I'm like, it has to be worth the calories. Has to be because I'm just getting too fat and I don't like it. uh, your body was probably very. Oh, okay, now I'm getting to the comments here. Your body was probably very tense from the pain, and she saw you release. She did. She was like very emotional about it, which is very sweet. I could feel my arm wake up while the acupuncture needles were in it. It was unreal. Oh yeah, that's cool. Hello, Mike and Ike. I mean, you've been here for a minute, but here we go. Are you doing the 12 Days of Christmas again, Josh? I probably am. I probably am. If you're in the United States and which lots of you are, I probably won't be able to send your stuff out for a while though. If you are one of the gift receivers and I will explain it when we're doing it. Neurologists maybe all are genius. I mean, they got to be smart. I mean, that's a difficult field to be in, Carol. But like the ones that I had apparently were like the cream of the crop for our area, and like the first guy, Doctor B. I mean, I liked him, but like then I was just like, dude, why are you giving up? Like I just think about like if I had an anomalous case where nothing seemed to help, I would be like, let's figure this shit out so I can name a new freaking disease after myself or something. I mean, I don't have a disease. I'm probably not anyways. So I don't think. But I was described as one in a million many times just because like there were so many things, and like I think they believed me. I told them I was like, just so you know, I'm not drug seeking. I'm not asking for anything except for you to help me. I'm going to tell you the story. I'm going to give you as much detail as I can remember. Please don't dismiss me. I would say that all the time. Give me 1 second, guys. Hello? I do. No. I can, yes. Okay, bye. Ashley needs this charger, so I will be right back. Anyways, he gave up, and that really bothered me. Renee says, I'm glad you found relief. Yeah, thank you. Chris says, an improvement is an improvement. Yeah, Chris is another guy who has chronic pain. He broke his back. Wait, did you break your back or you break your neck? He broke something important. So, yeah, that sucks. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I had to get some Oreos. Speaking of worth the calories. Were you born with this or get injured? I got injured. Yeah. I was born with some of the things that contributed to its severity. Like, you guys remember when I told you that I would be blind? Right now, I would be blind if I didn't get the brain thing. I would be blind. What the hell? So, silver lining that I was in a terrible spot, but remember my doctor was like, hey, you should go to an optometrist because maybe it has something to do with your eyes. Go to the optometrist. You have narrow angles. I'm going to send you to the ophthalmologist. Go to the ophthalmologist, explain the whole spiel to her. I do all the test things, right? All the different, I don't even know what they are, all the dots, all the whatever. I know that I find out that I have perfectly straight eyes. Remember that one lady? I don't know why, bugs me so much. But she said that my eyes were wandering, and I was like, really? She was just making shit up for some reason. But my eyes are perfectly straight. It's apparently it's not special or anything, but apparently it's very rare for your eyes to be dead straight, and mine are. So I don't know what that lady was talking about, but anyway, yeah, I had, what was it called again? Rapid acute narrow angle glaucoma, and yeah, they just zapped me with the freaking thing. She's like, yeah, you should not leave this, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go blind. You don't have to convince me. So so that's lucky. She's like, you will probably go blind within the year, and I was like, what? She's like, I have good news and bad news, and I was like, dude, what the hell is the good news then, son or lady? Some force in the universe knew that the world could not handle Josh at 100%. 100% is mostly for my benefit. Glow says that shows in my face that I'm feeling better. I'm glad. The Christmas print sale. Oh, you bought it online. Okay. Okay, I thought maybe you bought it from me in person somewhere. Tonka. Well, I appreciate regardless, even though I didn't remember you specifically. Scott says my chiropractor helped my back pain and sciatica better than the physio I saw. He looked at all of me and not just where it hurt, which helps so much. Yeah, that. Luckily, every person that I've gone to, including physio, is like, your body is not just made out of parts. Or what did he say? Your body is not just a bunch of parts. Your body is a unit with parts, or something like. I can't remember. Said something that made sense. My son is a fascia stretch therapies. Realigns your whole body and fixes. I had 2 frozen shoulders. Got me mobile and out of pain. Oh, that's cool. Joyce! Holy cow, I haven't seen you in so long. I'd still take that forklift, by the way. But dang, I have not. Welcome back. Maybe you've been here, but hello. Krispy Kreme equals bad. Good. It equals good. Bad for you. Good for your taste buds. The regulars, or what would you call it? The classics? I don't know what they're called. The classic and the raspberry. I freaking love the raspberry filled. So good. So all I have to do is eat donuts to gain some weight. Yeah. I mean, I eat a lot of them. I had like a dozen a week. Okay. That's not good. You shouldn't have a dozen donuts a week. You should not have a dozen donuts a week. That's so insane. You've definitely lost weight since filming the most recent vlog. It's tough because California has so many great donut shops. That shop there, Foster's Donuts, holy cow. So good. And actually, I did lose weight while I was there, because I was 190. I was like, wow, 190. And then when I got back, I was 180. So I lost 10 pounds while I was there. And I think it's because I was sweating my bag off, because it was hot as cow's shit coming straight out the anus. I was like, I am not into this. I like heat. I actually really like it. I do not like working in the heat, in the junkyard, with a freaking headache. I'm like, I'm just walking it, carrying all this heavy shit. Like, I didn't film most of it. And like, I don't speak Spanish. So then I'd be walking around so I could get some guy to help me. And I'd be like, hey, do you speak English? Can you give me a hand? And I mean, maybe they were just like, I'm going to pretend I don't speak English. Because like, my brother would go somewhere. I would go to another place, disassemble truck parts. Some shit is way too heavy. Let me go find a guy. Hey. And then I tried to learn how to say certain things. I forget. I completely forget how to say anything. And like, I didn't mind it, but I was also miserable. No Patreon Christmas cards this year? Oh, I can do Christmas cards. And I will do Christmas cards. Ready. Hello from the Northwoods. Hello, Richard and Sherry. I haven't been on one of these lives in forever. I'm also still at work. Hello, Dave. Pretty sure in the message I told you I thought it was muscles too tight. Your neck pulling crap out of whack just like mine is, and I'm not. And I'm not a genius. Actually, you're pretty freaking smart, but Chris, yeah, I think you probably did tell me that. Lots of people told me different things, and like my doctors, all of them were very gracious. I would read the comments. I would write the shit down, okay? And I would okay, I would have a list like this. And I would bring it. And I didn't care if I seemed stupid to the doctor. I asked all these different things. I said, okay, what about this? What about this? And I would explain a bit. I have a small YouTube audience. Many of them have had health issues of their own that they think are similar, or they have loved ones or friends or blah, blah, blah. They're asking me to ask about this or whatever, right? And so I would look up the stuff online, and if it seemed like it made sense, then I would ask my doctor. Even sometimes if it didn't, right? I'd have like a list like this every time I would go, and I went weekly, sometimes more, sometimes less, but I went all the time. I was going so often. It was ridiculous. The Royal Alec Hospital, that's the one I went to the most. I know where everything is in that hospital. I know it easy. I went there so much. And Stony Plain Hospital, I mean, I've been there already many times anyway. But, yeah. I've been looking for answers since 2018 with similar symptoms as you, Josh. Right? That's crazy. That's way too long. I hope you find what you're looking for soon, because frick, man. Are Reese's fast breaks worth the calories? Asking for a friend with a $20 donation. Hell yeah, they are. In fact, I actually have one in my truck. There's a place called Yeg Exotic here in Edmonton. YEG is our airport code thing, whatever. And it's expensive because it's imported, but I got one yesterday, and I'm saving it probably for tonight when I get home from the rec center. Dude, if you guys have Reese fast breaks, that is the best combination, or the best, what do you call it, iteration of Reese's Pieces. It is so freaking good. And thank you very much for the super chat. If anyone else wants to give me a super chat, I would super appreciate it right now, because I got a lot of expenses coming up. Don't feel obligated. I'm just being, what's the word? I don't even know. That was the wildest part of this whole thing. You just escaped going blind. Yeah, crazy. Richard's got new windows at the cabin. He's building an awning and installing new outside lights. Nice. I bought 2 packs to send to Josh, and then I got depressed one day and ate all of them. The stomachache was not worth it. What do you mean? Well, you shouldn't eat all of them. Maybe have like one, and then later have another. 2 packs. What do you mean by 2 packs? Like 2 of those cardboard packs? What is there, like 11 in there? You can't eat all those. Now we're all looking at how straight his eyeball is. Look. They're straight as an arrow. How's the gnome holding up? Wendy's asking Richard. Yeah, they got that gnome that I made. So cool. Josh's gnome is developing a nice petite. Oh, sick. It's LOL, not LOL. Oh, it's funny, not funny when you got to be thankful for something bad that helped you find out something important. I had an accident, wrote my car off to find out that I had thyroid cancer. Holy shit. Okay, that's crazy. I'm sure the doctor told you your body is a wonderland. I don't know if he said that, but maybe. There's a rack of metal behind the garage. All up for grabs, except the ladder. Metal roofing, etc. I will take it. Please email me, and we'll set something up. Wish we could see a picture of the gnome in its new home. Yeah, that'd be cool. They have sent me pictures here and there. Maybe if they send me a picture, I'll share it on my Ushita Instagram. And by the way, on my beep screens on my vlogs, oftentimes I will share your guys' photos that you've sent me in those. I mean, it's like a second or less, but you'll see, the different pictures people have taken. Often it's, where did I put it? It's the progress with this. This has been in every single vlog since I've made it, except for the one vlog that I released after I made it that I had filmed before. This has been in every single vlog. Look at the progress. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that as an Easter egg, but yeah. Have you been to Mavericks Donuts and Stony Plain? If so, are they good? Is that the one by the post office? Is that one by Safeway? That one I do not like even a little bit. Not worth the cows for me. And the reason is because it's like a very dense cake for a donut. I like deep fried donuts. I do not like cake donuts. They're not good. Hold on. Let me back up. They're okay. They're a 5 out of 10. Okay? For something to be worth the cows, you got to be at least a 7 out of 10. Like Oreos, 7 out of 10. That's the threshold. Jim, yellow. If I was still rich, I would super chat your ear off. Yeah, there we go. You're rich in my book. Super chat my ear away. I have a friend who went to the hospital for COVID and found out he had a rare form of blood cancer. Well, that freaking sucks, dude. What the hell? Man. Gramps the bomb. Yeah, that was in the last one, yeah. Incidental findings. Yeah, crazy. Okay, now I'm caught up. So, this is what I was going to show you. So, I can't remember who it was who was saying they're looking for a way to do the round. Let me grab. Oh, here's one. They want to have a round hole without that little pilot hole on the bottom. But the problem is that these Forstner bits here, okay, they have this little spike, which is kind of like a guide, if you will, and that pokes into the material first, right? Obviously, and then you spin. So what I'm proposing, I will probably do. These are kind of expensive. They're like $50 each. So if it doesn't work, well, that freaking sucks. But I need to get two that are the same size. Like, I think these are two are the same size. This one I burnt out, so it. Hey, Jim, do you know? I think I annealed this. Do you think we could re-harden this so it will cut wood again? I heated it up too much, I think. As you can see, maybe it's discolored. Yes, we can. Okay, well, I'm going to bring this to your place then. Hopefully I remember. Okay, but anyways, this is what I'm thinking. Pretend these two are the same side. Actually, this is 2.5. This is 2 3/8. This is 2 1/4. Okay, none of them are the same size. That's okay. What I think I'm going to try to do, let's pretend these are the same size. I'll have, or let's pretend these are 2 of the same size. This is the one that I got from the guy where I broke down. So, what I'll do, I should eat this. First, I will cut through it. Let's come up here. I love this. This is so cool. I'm so glad I thought of this. Okay. I have to replace the chuck because it's got lots of deflection. I couldn't test it out. Okay. So obviously, it has this little hole here. We don't want that. So, if I get this to the depth almost to where I want it with this, I will then move over to here to finish it off, where I'll cut the nub off of it. So then I will just plunge a little bit deeper, and since I will already have the hole, it will guide its way through. Freaking perfect. So when I make these boxes, I'll just get 2 of the same size, one with the nub cut off. I think that'll work. So I'm going to put another drill press right here and another one right beside you guys. Yeah, I'm stoked about that. That's such a good idea. I forget who mentioned that. Was that Via Creative Self, or one of you guys said that they're looking for a solution to that. So if you get 2 of them, the only thing is they're kind of expensive. They're about $50 for these bigger sizes. Some are a little less, some are a little more. But yeah. Anyways. Oh, Debbie, thank you for joining my Patreon. I just got a notification. Thank you so much, if you're still watching. Update on my friend with the COVID/cancer. He's doing well now and back to being a pain in everyone. Oh, that's good. Bia, it was Bia. I was right. Yes, yep, me, and that sounds like a workable idea. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, I think that'll work. Depending on how deep you're going, I think it should work. Now you'll probably have to put it into a vise so that it'll travel nicely. Although if you put it in a device or into a vise, you could probably do it without doing the pilot first. But I think it'd just be easier to do most of it like that, and then yeah. But if you have run out, like I obviously have run out, I don't know if you could tell, but that one was moving like this instead of going like, how can I demonstrate that? Instead of going like this, it was going like this. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but yeah. Give me some time to think on it, but we should be able to make a trimming bit to do that rather than wasting a Forstner. Okay. I don't know what a trimming bit is, but I like it. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun hanging out and chatting with you guys. We've been on for about an hour and 21 minutes now. So I'm going to let you go. I have to mulch my leaves. It's going to snow today. Bummer. I don't want it to snow. There's so much that I still want to do. But now that I'm going to be opening this store again, probably I should probably get to work on that stuff. Yeah. I don't know exactly all the stuff that I'm going to build, but if you want to come check me out, I'll have more information coming up where exactly I'm going to be. I still have one more location that I got to look at. They didn't call me today, but they said they would call me in the early next week. Last week they said that, and it's Wednesday today, which is like the last day it can be early because it's midweek. So probably I'm going to do it at the Bonnie Doon Mall, probably. So if you're local, you'll know that mall as a not a great mall, but it's like it's getting a new reputation, which is pretty cool. Lots of kind of cool shops in there. It's becoming an artist hub, I guess. And someone had sent me, I think it was Tracy D, had sent me, or she didn't send me it, but she told me that she saw a video on Instagram about them talking about it becoming an artist hub. And then, so I went to the Christmas market there, saw what was available. There was actually only one place available in the end, and it's going to be right by Santa. So that might help me, or it might be terrible. But we'll see. So either there or maybe at Londonderry Mall. We'll see. Both are far away from me, so yeah. Bonnie Doon will hopefully be a good spot because of all the artists selling there lately. Yeah, they have an art gallery there, NOA gallery. It's an artist-run gallery or an artist-manned gallery. I don't know what you would call it. It's a different style gallery than what I am in, but still pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you guys when I see you. If you're part of my Patreon, we're going to do the build of the month here in the next, well, we'll see, coming days. We talked about making one of these trees. I'll show you the things that I've made today, or that I finished today. Finished this today. I started it yesterday, or I started the day before yesterday, actually. This is a Christmas tree made out of, if you watch me, you know that I make bonsai trees. Like I have this one over here. I've been waiting for the t-shirt to come in, so I haven't sent that out to Darcel yet, but those bonsai trees, I cut the forks or spoons off of them, and then I have all these handles. So last year I made one. Turned out pretty cool. So I decided to make another one. This one has the 3 wise men on top, which are from those collectible spoons. I think for the Patreon giveaway, we're going to do something like this, but someone had said it would be cool to make them out of forks, like the fork, like the spiky part of the forks. So we'll see. I might do a mix of handles and fork thing, but I used up basically all my handles. So I don't know, but I think that's what we're going to make. So if you're in tier, the $20 tier or above, you'll have a chance to receive that. And then this is the other thing that I made. I'm not quite done it, but I'm basically done it. I'm just going to add a few things to the tail, I think, and maybe add some more girth to him here and there. But yeah, I'm liking him. It's a pretty cool little bird. If you're interested in anything that I have, please email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. If you're in the United States, unfortunately, currently, I'm probably not going to be sending out much stuff because the tariff stuff, there's extra paperwork and such, and the U.S. government is requiring the Canadian sellers to charge the tariff on our end rather than you getting it on your end. In any case, you'd have to pay it anyway, but there's extra paperwork, and I don't really want to do the paperwork. But if you're, yeah, I hate to say no to folks, especially those who enjoy supporting, and I appreciate all the support. It's just the way things are at the moment, so we'll see. All right. You used some of the collectible spoons? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Pet said they started swelling from fluid and gained 45 pounds in 2 days. What? That's insane. She's been at the hospital. Well, that sucks. I hope you get better. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Grew up near Bonnie Doon. Well, Connie, I'll see you there if I'm there. Droopy Dick is local. I would have never guessed for some reason. My old hangout mall as a kid, Bonnie Doon Mall. That's cool. Okay. Well, we'll see. I think that's where I will go. The rent is like reasonable. It's well, for Christmas, it's a little more expensive. It's $2,000 a month, and then after that, it's like 15 or something. Actually, I'm not sure I'm supposed to say that, but whatever. And Location's okay. It's a little bit of a small spot, but like it's probably perfect for me. And the only thing is, it's kind of far away from my house. So, and then I also have to get insurance and all that stuff. And I have to give them a damage deposit and all that jazz, which I think is $1,000. So I have to start lifting up my couch cushions, looking for some stuff. But we'll figure it out as we always do. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna go mow my grass for the last time this year. So thank you for hanging out. I'll see you guys later. And I'll see you, the Patreon members, perhaps tomorrow or the next day. I got to do it this week because next week we're going to be in full making mode where we're just going to be blasting out stuff for the store. Watch me make like thousands of dollars worth of merchandise and then not get the store. I would be like, what am I going to do? But we'll figure it out. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Oh, Jane is here. Well, Jane, hello, welcome, and goodbye. I will see you all later. Sorry that you came in at the last second. It's not dark out.